Hey everybody, we're going to get started here in a minute. I want to welcome everybody. I see a bunch of new names here, and some of you who've been with me for a long time. We've been together since what, 2012. That was my my last WSO that I had done, and that's an offer for those of you that don't know, on the Warrior Forum that I had launched. And I used the Warrior Forum because it was a great starting platform where I could find people with the skills that I needed to help with grow my business, and it was very well. I mean, it turned out really well. We had really a good run now for 5 to 6 years, and it's been really good. But what I'm getting ready to release is absolutely insane. Okay, hands down, no question. I mean, if you think what was before was nuts, this is insane. This is absolutely, I mean, undeniably, this is going to take things to the absolute next level, to a point where it is unbelievable. I mean, it really is. Seeing is believing. In this case, it's that couldn't be more true. And so what I wanted to do was, I wanted to do a quick webinar here, because I'm getting ready to release this sometime in the middle of October, or near the end of October, but sometime in October. So we got a couple months here, and like Mark said, if you go silent, I know you're up to something. And I've been really working on this, and I've been developing it, and I realized that I can't make this thing grow without help. Okay, as I mean, if we brought team members in, people, especially those of you here, I know your skill sets. If we apply our skills here, combine our skills, we can make this thing go viral, to the point where we've been testing it out, and I'm sure Michelle can vouch for it. It takes absolutely nothing to potentially make a lot. So we just have to make sure that we have a clear understanding of what this program is based on. Even though this particular webinar, I'm not really going to be talking about the program itself because of the secrecy behind it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about what it's built upon, and that is extremely important, that we have a clear understanding of what it is built upon, because without those 3 foundational rules, the cardinal rules I call it, of the business turnkey exponential model, that we cannot make this thing grow exponentially. Okay, and so we need to realize that there are things we did in the past with the previous offers that were very effective, and I wanted to make sure I carried those things I've learned, the successes we've had from the previous model, to make sure we apply it to this one, because this one is even more powerful than any of them combined. And so to make certain that that happens, like I said, I built 3 cardinal rules. But I'm seeing a lot of people who are new here. Again, for those of you that don't know who I am, my name is Sarkis Yambesian. I am the owner of WordBuzz Marketing, and under that umbrella, I do Business Turnkey Exponential, and I run that program. And so, going back to what I was saying, I've spent many years putting together programs, and I've learned through these programs things that are working so effectively, that are making both the affiliates a ton of money, not only their affiliates, but the affiliates, the sub-affiliates that they're recruiting. And we're carrying that over. You thought the sub-affiliates before were making you money? You have no idea what this is going to do. This is going to blow things. I'm telling you, in every way conceivable, this is a bigger program. But I wanted to make sure bigger didn't mean more difficult, more setup work, more of that stuff. I wanted to make certain that bigger meant better, right? And so behind that building block, if you will, are those 3 cardinal rules, like a tripod in which this program is going to be sitting on, and that's the tripod we're going to be talking about. So the first cardinal rule that I developed out of all of this is to make certain that the program is 98% automated. Now a lot of people don't understand what automation really means. Some think that, okay, well, you know, because I breathe and I exist, I can put my feet up and I'm just going to collect money. That is not what automation means. Especially for my program. Now listen, if you have a system that is 100% or 98% automated that will just make you money, thank you so much for sharing it, but I'm not interested in it. Because if you're so kind, I mean, if it's making you that great money, you don't need to share it with anybody, certainly not me. So the point I'm getting at is I've never seen a system where, you know, they say, oh, this is completely automated. Well, no, it ain't. So it bothers me. Anyway, so the point that I'm trying to get at is automation does not mean lazy. Automation means that most of the stuff is a done for you system. That's why it's called business turnkey. It's a turnkey solution with a business in a box package ready to unpack and get going. I don't want to take the time that my affiliates invest in doing this with setting up. Okay, there is a setup process involved. Absolutely there's a setup process involved, but that should not be confused for, you know, sitting back and doing absolutely nothing. Let me give you an example. The example would be, I don't know, let's say you're having dinner around the table. Everybody finishes eating dinner. Now you can go wash dishes by hand, right? Or you can put it in the dishwasher. And what is the purpose of a dishwasher? Well, the purpose of a dishwasher is to automate the process of washing dishes, but you still have to put the dishes in the dishwasher. You still have to take the dishes out of the dishwasher and put it back in the cabinets. Likewise, a laundry machine, right? You put the clothes in, you do the laundry, you take the clothes out, you put it in the dryer, the dryer dries the clothing, then you take that and you fold it and you put it back in the closet, right? So please understand, you still have to take the clothing and put it in the washer. You still have to take it out of the washer and put it in the dryer. These are all systems that we are used to, but we don't think about in terms of automation. And likewise, there is work to do, but the difference between the work is not working really hard in terms of working, spending hours trying to set it up, but working hard in terms of working smart, meaning that's why I spent the time and I've spent the money to ensure that I take out all the learning curve that you would need to put in to learn something completely new, because I don't want your time to be spent doing that. I want your time to be spent to making yourself and your family money, and by that extension make me money as well, right? And I want to make you money, because without you making money I ain't getting paid. And that brings me to the second cardinal rule. And the second cardinal rule is, listen, I may be, and those of you that know me, you know I'm a nice guy, right? But I am not nice enough to tell you what my system is to make you money, that I would give you the food off my table. I'm not going to do that. I am not going to tell you what's making me money. Why would I share my business model with you? Does that make sense? That's absolutely ridiculous that I would share. If you have a system that's making you money, would you share that system? Absolutely not. What would you do? You'd go Willy Wonka on my butt, shut your factory, and not let anybody in. You take the Oompa Loompas and off you go, right? And that's exactly what I'm talking about. So therefore, if I'm putting this out and I'm letting you have the ability to even listen to this webinar, there's a reason, and that reason is I can't do everything, and I don't have the skills that you have. I need you. You have a commodity. You have something, a skill set that can make both of us a ton of money. And so it's important that you understand that without you, I can't make this thing work. And so to make this thing work, I don't want to waste your time sitting trying to learn a new technology or a series of technologies. In fact, I'll tell you what this whole new program coming up is all about, all right? If you can take a line of text and you can, copy it and paste it, and add a short description to it, then you can do this. All right? You can do this and you can make money doing it. Now, is that going to turn things exponentially, help you grow exponentially? Absolutely not. There are, for those of you who are interested in growing outside of that, the nice thing with the system, that's why it's so viral, is because you can actually add to that and make a ton of money. But if you want to just start, you want something basic, if you know how to copy and paste, and you have a smartphone or a tablet or a laptop or desktop, don't matter. You just need one of those 4 devices, and you need internet access. If you have any of those 4 devices and internet access, I'm telling you, this is a viral system that can help you make money and grow money exponentially for you and your family for years to come, because I don't put out anything, especially those of you who know me. Check out the last time I did an offer. It was, I think, back in 2012, right? It's been many years. Why? Because it works. If something works and it's making money, you don't need to just invent something new. You don't, you know, that's why it's very far and few in between. That's why every time I put out an offer, I have a big following of people that join, because they know that it is very rare, and they know once I lock it down, shut it off, that's it, nobody's getting in. And that's it. That's the reason. The nice thing about this program too is, the more people that join, the more money you make. The more sub-affiliates that you get, the more this is going to grow exponentially, even if you don't do the copy and pasting like I said. Isn't that incredible? It's absolutely incredible how this has the capacity of going absolutely viral for you and growing exponentially. So that brings me to the 3rd cardinal rule. And the 3rd cardinal rule is to make sure that my affiliates get paid on time, fast, and get paid well. Now listen, the last thing I need, again, look at the people in the room, right? These people have been with me since 2011, 2012, like you, Michelle, 2013, right? Myra, you've been with me, what, since 2008 or 9, something like that, right? Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So there's a reason they've been with me, and the reason is, if they found something that paid them more and better, do you think they'd be here? Absolutely not. And that's the thing. I don't want to waste time looking for, keep turning people over. That is not my intention. I want people. No, I'm not saying this program is for everybody. Okay, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that if it is for you, and you want to invest your time, I want to be respectful of your time. Listen, you can get money back anytime. You can't get back your time. Once you spend it, it's gone. That's why my training is completely 100%, no catch, no conditions. It's completely free. Under this video, when it comes out, I'm going to put it, I don't know, YouTube or somewhere. I might even put it on the Warrior Forum. And underneath it, you can click on it and go to the training. And the training is completely, unconditionally free. And you take the training, and if you see this is something that you want to do and something you can do, by all means, you are welcome while the program is open. And that's what I'm trying to say here. I'm not here to build your hopes on something that's false, right? I don't want to give you something that you're absolutely not interested in. And if I'm not faithfully partnering up with you and working with you, then or giving you a program where you got to learn a whole bunch of new technology that's completely alien to you, that's useless. That's a waste of your time and my time, and I want to be respectful of your time. That's why most of the system, that's why I've spent the money, that's why I've spent the time to make sure that if I could automate everything, I would. Now, of course, there's going to be a setup process, right? And I need you to set things up, like how to get paid. Where do I pay you? I need to know certain things. I need to know basically what part you want to do, things like that. So if you received an email from me, okay, or you registered to receive an email from me, please go to your inbox and make sure you whitelist my email so that it does go into your inbox and not into your spam folder. It's been many years for some of you since we've spoken. And so I wanted to make sure, and I'm seeing a bunch of new faces, and I wanted to welcome everybody here today. Thank you for coming to the webinar, and I really want to see you on the inside. I look forward to seeing you. Have a good day.